Jag ångrar ingenting, det säger sångaren i black metal-bandet Shining efter helgens konsert i Halmstad. Kritiken har ju varit hård mot konserten där sångaren bland annat skar sig själv med rakblad som sedan delades ut till publiken.
Of course I gave them razor blades. The whole intention of Shining, as said, is to hurt. But I think a lot of people misunderstood Shining because when I started the band I came with this foolish idea to call it suicidal black metal, which resulted of course in loads of bands using that same thing, you know. The problem is that they completely misinterpreted the vision, you know, because it's not about expressing anxiety or like, you know, trying to use the music as some kind of therapy or bullshit. And it's not about teenage angst or stuff like that. It's about force feeding people with it. Shining's aim is to hurt, you know. And that is what loads of these people have misunderstood. And that sucks in a way. I think it's good that they follow in our footsteps, but it's really bad that they are, you know, misinterpreting it. Because there's so much potential out there. And I would rather see Shining giving birth to bands who want to give birth to future psychopaths, you know, a future breed of people who believe in the destruction of man.
People are not really ready for a satanic prophecy when they haven't even begun to realize that how the world is built, you know. What we present with Vatain is a symbol of our beliefs and reality as we see it.
If you died war of flesh and blood, for I have seen your destruction clear, and I know where to stand, right in the heart. There should place my dagger, not surveil my sight, but the thickness of the mysteries.
We all experience bad shit in our lives. At a very young stage in my life, I came to the conclusion that I wanted to explore evil, such as started to destroy myself, both physically and foremost psychologically, where I tried to break all the borders, to fuck myself up and to get to a higher level, because that's when you do stuff like this, you either die or you rise above, you know. And of course some periods have been really, really bad for me because of course if you play with fire you eventually get burnt, you know. Like the instance we had earlier this week.
Tell me about it.
No, it was just I had been fucking myself up pretty bad, and I just got this complete psychological breakdown, so they had to put me in that hospital when you had to have the correspondence with her.
It has taken a lot of strife and a lot of pain to get where I am now, and it's simply a bit too hard and a bit too time craving and a bit too tough to even start to think, because it is, I know, very comfortable to just let life rule you instead of the other way around. I mean, that's what we are, that's what humans are here for. You know? But, I don't know, seeing the things that I've seen and knowing what I know, it's just, there is really no way back. I mean, people ask like, yeah, but wouldn't it be nice just to give up all this madness and to get back to a normal, regular life. Yeah, nice. I don't know. I mean, once I open my eyes, I have no reason to close them. And that is where I am at now.
And I left the band. You know, when you get into a situation when your life really gets bad, and when everything is so fucking pitch black that, you know, you can't see a continuation of anything except that it's just going downwards. You don't really care about the others around you, you know. So I just left to Norway, and I didn't have contact with anyone, which resulted in speculations and blah 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 blah, because, you know, every fucking kiddie who sit with their fucking computers have access to all these message boards and stuff like that. They sit and discuss, you know, these things, and all of a sudden our manager had to post a statement about it, but they never said that I was dead. But for all these mongoloids who don't understand English or who don't understand common sense, they thought that I was dead, you know, or that I faked my death or blah blah blah. But it was just a mere question of survival, you know, because I wouldn't have survived if I stayed in Halmstad for many reasons. And this, when I found out that the band was gonna do this ceremony show, you know, like a last thing, I talked with Attila. And I told him that he should come up and like, you know, try to fool the band or something, that he's this vocalist. And they actually fell for it, I think. It was fun. But then it was really bad reactions when they knew that it was me who come out later, you know.
Speaking about Watain in such a, I don't know, open way is dangerous. I mean, it means it has come to mean everything for me in the end, actually. Everything for me and the other people involved. Because I think we chose at a pretty early stage to you know, stop bullshitting around and stop, you know, just having it as a hobby. Just pretty much after 1 year we realized that, I mean, either we do it or we don't, because at the time when we started out, I was 98, everything was really, I mean, there weren't really any bands anymore that seemed to take things that seriously, and there weren't that many bands that actually consisted of, you know, people that did so much more than just play the music that they liked and the same kind of music that their idols played.